Hello, I am teacher de me again. Vamos começar a ler um texto sobre Swfit. Espero que você goste. Antes de mais nada, ative o sininho aí, inscreva no nosso canal e para você melhorar o seu inglês com textos e pronúncias, ok? Então vamos começar. Jonathas Swfit, one of the five sons of the vicar named Thomas, Swfit was born in Dublin, but he hated in the region and considered a fight of liberty. He was an active political leader before his entering deeply into the literary life of the time. He maintained an ambiguous relation with two ladies. One was Colony Venice and the other Stella, and often he is on the battle line threatening the company of Stella. But whether he ever married her, nobody knows. When Vanessa Duncan, despairing and stepped writing him and demanding to know where left her and never talking to her again. Within a few weeks, and Vanessa was dead. Stella died 5 years later. During his last year, Swfit suffered acute physical torture from an enamel that plagued him with giddiness, the deafness. When he was 75, he had a paralytic stroke that sunk, and that happened a few years later. And by then, he was a rich man, and he left part of his fortune to found a lunatic asylum in Dublin. His last wishes were to be buried in St. Patrick graveyard and or preferably as possible as midnight, and that only his as a marble tombstone somewhere were writing commemorative his release from the and saved indignation that could no longer lacerate his heart. Definitely, Gulliver Travels and Swifting must be on one of the world English literate in the Gulliver and Travels to be so widely considered children's book. This is happening because this is a frequent solely in children edition. Containing only the two first part and the third, there are some people who, and part Europe can easily feel that Gulliver travel in the crowd separate to many of more devoid of the quality of simple entertainment, easily associated with child literature. If one were to describe Gulliver, would say he is a satirical, bitter, selfish, savage, and merciless, misanthropic, and other things alike, and those. You may say Swift and did hate and all and the Russian and the Asian body on them the man and the mankind in general, because all the men who not and all and writing in body and so despise making good writing the following line is my wife and the family they saved me with great surprise because they calculate me certainly dead. But as I must friendless confess the sight of the feel of me on the Western had trained this queen and contempt. He is as a merciless can here easily see and the fact that Gulliver or it seems worse and then he is as a formal whether he is as a gun or they may get better as near land or superman woman or horse that set the rising to peak for all is a satiric power the idea of him endowing an animal with a man power of the species and the reason is not new. Horse rather being at the speed game the pick down of before it separated man is the Iliad tell us that Achilles' chariot was drawn by immortal Ross. After Achilles given them his closest friend, Patroclus, and the Patroclus Aeschylus, the horse carried his body and the whip. Both Trajan and the Satyr emphasis the insignificance of a man, but there is a difference between them. The Trajan is not depressing a valor man showing him a noble or a noble. This is a Satyr's. And the king, there is a moment watching the girls praising man and his work saying, wonder are many and no who is more wonderful than man. Among these is war and law that must be obeyed. The Satyr, on the contrary, the greatest man, and does it using man as insignificant. So the still noble emotion is reading or spectral, but to arouse content and this day. There is some similarity too between satiric comedy because involved in making fun of men as the forward and the foolish, but again and the difference remain between them, whereas then the comedy fancy the humanity of man, the satire paid man and less than the woman. In close the way brought or in same case inferior to Britain. Bom, gente, esse é a leitura que você fará em inglês para que você possa aprender. O tema é sobre Jonathas Swfit, ok? Ele tinha duas mulheres, ok? Uma morreu primeiro, outra morreu logo após. Ele deixou uma com uma carta, ok? E irlandês, Dublin. E você deve entender que por causa da incessante situação, ele deixou tudo, ele vivia um sonho, ok? Então, tente traduzir esse texto em inglês para que você possa aprender. Treine bem o seu listen, a minha fala. Listen quer dizer escuta, a sua escrita, a sua pronúncia. Essas três partes para que você possa entender bastante inglês e compreender e começar fluentemente a falar, ok? Mais uma vez eu peço, inscreva nesse canal, dê um like, ative o sininho para que você possa receber todas as notificações de todas essas línguas, 18 línguas diferentes, ok? Textos, gramática, enfim, ok? Bom, God bless you, goodbye.